So let's discuss 31st August 2015 newspaper. There are no important news today, but however, let us try to analyze the news over here which are available. The first one is reservations versus development. Now if you see this article, why the reservations has come into existence? The vertical mobility of the various sections of the people who have been discriminated historically can only be possible through some affirmative action. This affirmative action took the shape of the reservations in India. And the second thing is, recent agitation in Gujarat, it has got its roots in the model of Gujarat development. The first one is, agriculture became unremunerative and many of the small scale industries have decreased. In the place of that, large skilled employment has raised in the state. And this is not only the condition of the state of the Gujarat, it exists in almost every state in India now. So a large labor force, because of the demographic dividend, it is created in the state. But however, the employment opportunities are not available to that particular young generation. The reason being is, the educational opportunities were relatively limited in Gujarat. And there are more and more self-financing colleges that have come up, which made education a costly affair, especially the higher education. If they want to enter into highly skilled jobs, a planned education or else entry into the higher educational institutions is necessary. But these people did not have the scope of higher education, so generally they are attributing it to the phenomenon of reservations, which they consider as deprived some opportunities for them. So the Modi's model of development of Gujarat, which is applauded and much discussed, has its own pitfalls, which has focused on the so-called as growth, but not the distribution of the growth. So in this context, improving the employability and also increasing the educational opportunities can act as a better solution. And the next thing is, it is related to the smart cities. Now, Urban Development Minister Mr. Venkaiah Naidu has gave a call for the private enterprise and said the smart cities are the safest investment which are possible. But however, what constitutes to be a smart city, it is not well explained. So till now our understanding of a smart city is very vague. And in the Western countries, a smart city which provides for a seamless connectivity and also energy efficiency, etc. So it means the smart city in India is about improving the basic governance, or is about providing for a technological up-notch systems, information technology based systems in the urban areas. So that's what is still not been clarified with regard to the urban areas. And what is the role of Amrut and Smart Cities mission? It is also not very much clarified in the existing system. So the Planning Commission, the Januram, etc., they have got the ambitious projects, but they fail to get the results. So let us see how the smart cities are going to work in India. And the next one is, what is Team India, which is pronounced by the Prime Minister Modi in his August 15th speech. So here, Sampath, he tries to look into this article very objectively. So the Team India, what is meant by a team, he tries to talk about the etymology. So it means there has to be some element of competitiveness. And next is, so there shall be sense of unity, and also they shall have a common or formal organization and a common goal. That's what we call it as a team. So Team India of what Modi called as 158 crore people. Now in this context, the Modi's idea of Team India goes against to the idea of India. That's what the Sampath argues for. So according to Modi, the Team India is vertically placed, where he is standing at the topmost of the hierarchy. So where other members of the Team India, they are expected to follow the ideas what he preaches for. So it means in this context, the citizens, they have to compromise their rights. So anything which goes against the direction of the government has to be considered to be against to the national interest. And next is, the Team India, in which every person has to give something to the progress of the country according to the Prime Minister. It means that he has to compromise on his benefits to the benefits of certain other sections of the society. So what he tries to convey the meaning is, the Team India proposed by the Prime Minister Modi is more a centralized authority or functioning of the government that is meant to cause the benefit for only few sections of the society. And next is land ordinance gets a burial. Burial. So what is the land ordinance? So we have discussed enough on the land ordinance, but the government has backfooted and it said it is not going to take up the ordinance route again and it is going to withdraw that particular bill. Now it means the land acquisition, the states have to independently deal with that. So again, so the question comes before is what happens to the so-called as growth and development? And land is an important resource which is necessary. In this context, the land pooling which is happening for the new Andhra Pradesh state over the land acquisition is considered as an innovative approach where the people are made as the stakeholders for regard to the land pooling of that particular land. So this land pooling is going to be a future model of the land acquisition, if I'm not wrong. And next is, generally the case reporting against the teenagers will be very less because the fear of loss of the future for them by the family. So in this context, NIA says that they have to book for the softer cases against the youth who are saved from the terror path. In this case, if the softer approach exists, parents they themselves will respond or else will report it to the government, which provides for better reformation or opportunity for the reformation of the kids. So this is what is the NIA talks about. Added to that, the community policing, strengthening of the basic constabulary. So next one is development of a huge research database to develop the suspects, etc. All these things are planned by the NIA. These are the things on 31st newspaper. And thank you very much.